welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new Fractal tone tutorial for you, and this is John Mayer's drive section and how we can get it in the Fractal FM3 or your AXFX3 or your FM9, whatever it is, and how all that can apply to John Mayer's lead tone. I have done a video like this before, but I've done a lot of tweaks since then, and I want to share that with you today. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to help it to grow. Just really want to reach as many people as I can with all the knowledge from all the research I've done on the past like 15, 16 years, just nerding out on John Mayer playing and tone, and I just want to give that to all of you. And I did activate the super thanks feature for my channel, so if you want to see it grow and try some new stuff, maybe try some new amp modelers and create presets. Love your help to grow this channel, but you don't have to, but thank you to those of you who do. So let's go ahead and move on to the tone tutorial. So today we're going to use my PRS Silver Sky. I said that I was going to get rid of this, but got it set up by the good people at Mike Lowell Guitars in Bellevue, Washington. They are awesome, and now this thing plays really well. So John Mayer's lead sound, or his drive section, it's really three components. It's a clean boost and a transparent drive and a drive with a little bit of mid hump to it. So we got the Keeley Katana, the Klon Centaur, and the Ibanez TS10. And then during the Search for Everything World Tour, there were some other ones thrown in, like the Flux Drive, the Dumbloid, and I think there was a Zen Drive in there, or Zen Drive 2 at some point. But we're going to focus on the three main components. So let's go ahead and dive into FM3. Edit. So for the intro clip, we had the two drive blocks activated, and then the delay and reverb. And really, it's kind of the main stuff that I've used for the past year, and have showed you all the ins and outs. But let's go ahead and turn these guys off, delay as well. So the amp is just a two-stone, the 2-Rock J35. Here are the settings, and notice the input boost is has the little dot highlighted, and that is the input boost. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So here are the settings. And that input boost is just on the neutral setting to boost pretty much everything. And it's just to give it a little bit of push. So hitting the amp a little bit harder, especially when the drive blocks are activated. And then let's go on to the reverb. Reverb is just the one that I've always used, the South Church. Here are the settings for that. And then let's go to the drive block. So a while back, I showed you a workaround for a Klon style drive. So here are the settings on the basic tab for that. Now the level is pretty high, and that is mainly for when you combine both drive blocks. It gives it really nice sound. But in this video, we'll go ahead and tweak it a little bit and show you what it does if we were to lower that a little bit. Here are the settings in the tone section. Now the Klon Centaur, it has a really nice upper mid range type of characteristic to it, kind of in that 690 to 700 hertz range from what I've researched. But it's mainly like a transparent overdrive, and John actually doesn't use it in the more traditional way with the gain all the way off. It's more at like a 10 o'clock for the gain. So here are the settings for that. And then I turned it on to the germanium diode for the clip type. And then, actually, let's go ahead and play that really quick. Then with it off, So it's got some level to it and some hair. I mean, you could turn it back to right around here, maybe. We'll see what that does. So that could also work, but for the intro clip, I did have it right around here. So we'll leave it there for now. Okay. And then we have the T808 drive, and that kind of brings everything together. So here are the settings. So I do have the drive pretty low, and that's mainly because when you combine them both, it does something really nice. Tone, I just gave it just a little bit of treble push and then a low cut. And then something that I played around with a little bit is the diode type. So you can change those. I do like this one right here. This is from a newer update, but we're just going to stay in the default settings. So let's go ahead and, oh, we have to go to the cabs. So the cabs are new ones that I've chosen just because I was noticing the 4x12 rumble was like really, for lack of a better term, rumbly, boomy. So we are going with the 2x12 two-stone with a ribbon 160 in front of it. And then this one, I just kept, we've used this before, which is, I think, more in tune with what John uses in his Alessandro cabs. And then nothing in the preamp, and then room, we just added some room level. So here's what it sounds like all together. So it's got a good amount of hair. It's just tubey. I don't know how to explain it, but especially when you hit these low notes, like I don't know, it's round, it's full, all at the same time. So that's what I used for the intro clip. And let's go ahead and turn the delay on. Set to a quarter note, really, really subtle. You can barely hear it. So that's a little bit of the changing solo. So that's what I used in the intro clip, but we talked about three components. So the input boost, I actually assigned it to a control switch on my FC6. So when I hit that, you can see that flips on. Now, it's not set very high. It's mainly to kind of simulate what he would do with combining all three, like when he goes crazy and wants a lot of saturation. So let's go ahead and hear what that sounds like. So it's just got a lot more of it. It does give it a little bit more grit as well. But I think if you have it off, like that's probably as much as you really need. But in a live setting, maybe you could kick that on if you just really want to go crazy. So hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to try it for yourself. Let me know if it worked for you. And obviously these pickups are going to be different than most Strat style guitars. These are pretty low output. This is a 2022 model, so I think they're right around like 6K-ish, but my mic roll is even lower than that, around like 5.8-ish. So if your pickups are hotter, this is going to react a little bit different. Actually, let's go back and let's see what happens really quick when we turn this level down when we combine these. So I do like that too. Maybe it's even a little bit less boomy and a little bit more mid-focused. So make sure you kind of tweak this to your liking as well. I think I just kind of like it maybe around here, maybe in the 7-ish range. But again, hope you enjoyed this. Again, comment section, let me know if there's anything else you want me to do a tutorial on, and hope you have a good one. Take care.